pretty good. I make a simple lettuce today with a special dressing. I make it first. It is avocado and coconut, basically. And a little bit of salt. I show you I have half avocado here. Here, see? Half avocado, ripe avocado, and a whole coconut. Piece of a whole coconut. Of course not a whole coconut. Maybe, you see, it's about the same amount of the avocado. Yeah, a little bit less maybe, but it's heavier, so I don't know. It's, you know, ratio 1:1 Bible. If you, depends on how much dressing you make, you take a little bit more or less from both. And the thing is here, the coconut has not been peeled. So this is very nice because it is so easy. I like to eat coconut for breakfast. I just break it open. The fresh coconut has to be fridged, stored in the refrigerator, because otherwise it gets sour pretty quick. But in the refrigerator they keep for weeks. It's no problem. So I buy them from the store fresh, make sure it is fresh in the store, because they don't store it in the fridge. There's no place, no storage place. And then I put it in the fridge directly in my house, and then it's okay. So, when I make a milk, I have to peel it. So that is pretty much work. I mean, it's okay, yeah, but it's still more work than just opening a nut. It has to be peeled. But for this dressing, I don't have to peel it. That is nice. I grill it with avocado, which is also high in fiber. The fiber in the coconut, the hard fiber in the coconut, and the peel here, which is nice and healthy too, does not fall into measure. It is nothing. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's all a creamy and nice dressing. Creamy. That is the main thing. And put some salt in here, just a teaspoon or so, not too much. Yeah. And this is the next thing I want to mention. After the very important thing that I don't need to have to peel my coconut here, because I always try to make cooking so easy as possible. That's important to me because it takes a lot of time, yeah, to make it complicated, and my mind has to work a lot the more complicated it gets, and that's not good. Yeah, feeling and mind should not be so in the way of each other. It should be more in harmony. Yeah, so only thinking what's necessary. That means easy as possible in action. I put some water in there. By the way, one thing I want to mention. I put the avocado on the bottom of the blender, here with the blades, bottom, and the coconut on top. And I make the coconut pieces pretty small, yeah? Small coconut pieces. If they are large, they can the blender can get stuck, the blades, and that's not nice. Then the blender can be destroyed even, yeah? And you have to go to a repair station and wait a week or so, but you have it again. So I find it's easier, it's no problem at all if the pieces are very small in the coconut and not directly on the bottom. It makes it easier. So blender that, let's see. Sound is getting more even, the blending comes to an end, and texture looks nice. Maybe I have to use a little bit more water. I'll taste it now. Yeah, it's a little bit heavy. The flavor is very nice. This is the second point I wanted to mention, other than the fiber and the blades. The second point is that this dressing, a bit more water, yeah, to make it runnier and creamier, more homogeneous. You're blending avocado. I need a little bit more water sometimes, or nuts, to make it really creamy. Otherwise, the blended avocado can remain a little bit lumpy. Yeah? It's not so even then, and not so creamy. A little bit more water does the trick, or a little bit more nuts. But in this case, I wouldn't recommend more nuts because the coconut has a very hard fiber. I said that before, and it would get a little bit into the way if you have too much coconut here. Then there's the feeling of too much fiber in the dressing. So it has to be a limited amount, not too much. It cannot be extended over a certain amount. So moderate in coconut, as related to the avocado, the amount. Other nuts can be more, but coconut only a little. With the peel, coconut with the peel, can be a little bit less. Should do it now. Yeah, looks better now from the outside. Yeah, inside too. I have to taste it again. Oh, wonderful! Really, the flavor is amazing. And that is the second point I really wanted to tell you. I was stuck with the coconut before. No, the flavor here. The flavor is the interesting thing. I show you the dressing in a moment. First, I prepare the main ingredients of the salad. And I show you the dressing when I pour it over the side. So here is my main ingredient, lettuce. Today it's a lettuce. And that's here we are already at the question I wanted to talk about with the flavor. Here, the lettuce, I take it out of the glass, has been washed thoroughly, and it can have some sand, earth, between the leaves, especially here at the bottom. So I have to wash it. And washing it and then drying it again in the vegetable spinner, salad spinner. It's a nice tool, very versatile. It is not needed, yeah, it's not necessary, but it's very nice to have it. And here I just put it like this, very easy. Tear it apart, tear pieces off the salad, and what remains of the head, and what remains is just inside here, the heart of the salad. It's not the most nutritious part, yeah, but it is very nice and crunchy. Most nutritious part is outside the leaves, because like in a blender, the nutrients, they are spinning to the outside. They're collecting there. That's why the peel of a fruit also, and most of the nutrients. Yeah. So the inside is not so nutrient dense, but it's crunchy and nice and delicious. So a lot of fiber in there too. The salad is very healthy. Yeah, it has a lot of water in there. That is very healthy. If I eat a salad, I can eat a salad every day. Yeah. A nice large salad, a small salad. Yeah. And I feel like breathing in deep, fresh breath. Yeah. That's very nice. I like salad a lot. It has a lot of vitamins and minerals too. Yeah. Vitamin C, vitamin A, so many potassium, and fiber is not that much. Yeah. Chlorophyll is there, of course, and so on and so on. It is very healthy, really nutritious. Many people think bad about salad failure. There's nothing in it. What nonsense! Complete nonsense. It's very healthy indeed, and it's the best thing to eat salad every day. It makes you feel so good with it. So the other two ingredients to the lettuce is a celery, also very healthy, and apple. Both are very nice together. Here a stalk celery, 2 stalks here and 1 apple. It's a little bit sour, the apple, but very crunchy. Celery is a little bit salty. That's very nice with the celery. You can, if you don't want to have salt in your food, you could also make celery salt. Just blending celery, drying it, in the dehydrator or in the oven, and you have a celery salt. And it's also salty because of the high potassium in the celery. Very healthy. Yeah. A lot of fiber here, it's here, and water, of course, in the ingredients. Super healthy. And now I show you the wonderful combination, I believe. The fragrance is very nice. I show you the dressing, and here we come again to the flavor. Finally, I come to explain about the flavor. I hope so. So you see the texture is very nice of the dressing. I pour it over, all of it. That's no problem. Though I have to eat it soon now, as when the salad leaves have been torn apart into pieces, and then they sit too long in the dressing, they get not very pleasant anymore. So eat it quick after serving. Before you, when you pour it, when you toss the salad, quickly serving and to eat it. That's the best. Otherwise, this salad can be not so tasty anymore. So when I have it here, I will toss it only when I eat it. I show you just my salad and the pistachios. And still I didn't tell you about the story with the flavor. It comes in a moment. Here, see the pistachios. I show you on top. There's a very nice third part here. The main ingredients of the salad, the dressing, and the third part, the topping, the pistachios. Pistachios are the one fruit, the one food that has the most of melatonin. It's an enzyme, a hormone that is against jet lag. The body produces it by itself, and the hormones are, so to say, they are responsible for the whole organism. The small things, how everything works together, that hormones do that. And melatonin is such a very important hormone. And the funny thing, in pistachios is most of the melatonin you find in any food. So even that much that you can eat 2 pistachios, 2, and you have enough melatonin for a whole day. 2 pistachios, that's a joke. Pistachios anyway can be eaten every day. It's super healthy and so yummy. They have a nice savory flavor in the nuts. Very, very special, you know, the pistachios. I love them. On this salad, it's a very perfect topping because this flavor of the dressing is very gentle. The coconut and the avocado flavor are here just by itself. Both very gentle and very nice. They have this creaminess. Both are characterized, avocado and coconut, by a high fat content. Healthy fat, for example, for sure. Though in the avocado, in the coconut, I have to say, there are these saturated fats. And this is not considered not too healthy, you know, especially if they are out of the coconut in the oil. Doctors will not recommend it because of the heart disease and everything. There is debate about it, but oil should be avoided in general, not totally, but doctors always say no oil. Of course they are right, yeah. But health is more than just the physical, it's also mental and social well-being defined by the WHO and so the World Health Organization, and they know what they're talking about. Not always, but in that part I totally agree. Health is more than just the physical, though the food is very important. And so but there are other things to health even more important than food, I think. I think the mental freedom, for example, is something that is at least as important for the well-being as the food. It's a healthy food. So though food should be healthy, of course, mostly. So a little bit of oil, maybe it's not healthy, but maybe it's okay. But if it's in the nut, in the coconut, it is healthy. The coconut as a whole is healthy. That is super clear, has also been shown by science. Even the doctors who say no oil, they say coconut oil is whole coconut is healthy. So yeah, and the flavor of the coconut, as characterized by high fat with avocado, it is very, very gentle. It carries other flavors. Yeah? Fat is said in cooking to carry the flavors, to make it tasty. Without fat, they say, you can't even have a good flavor. In every ingredient, every fruit, even there is a little bit of fat, so it can't be totally wrong. But if you put more fat into a food, it gets tastier because it carries the flavor. And this here, dressing, is really mostly to carry the flavor of the lettuce. Interesting enough, the lettuce has by itself a very gentle flavor, subtle flavor, like the tender leaves. They are very subtle. You can destroy it in a moment. Put one wrong spice in there, the whole salad dressing is destroyed. I have to be very careful with this dressing. That's what I want to say from the very beginning with this dressing, because the flavor can be so wrong that the whole salad is not really perfect. You can always eat it because there is an apple, there is a celery, there is a lettuce, and they're all nice ingredients, all fitting together, but you can spoil it all with the wrong dressing. That's why this dressing is so important, that it is gentle and just a little bit of salt, just to let play these nice fatty flavors, the gentle flavors, the carrying flavors, the carriage for the flavors of these subtle flavored ingredients. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you like, thumbs up. Then also, if you like even more, subscribe and be vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day. And find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest and Twitter.